You would say herb, but I would say herb because there's an H in it.
What about yogurt?
Yogurt.
Oh.
More delicious sounding. Yogurt. Yogurt.
For some reason, vampires always tended to be from the UK and had a really thick British accent.
안녕하세요 여러분. 오늘은 우리가 특별한 게스트 두 분을 모셨는데요. 자, 영국인 하나 그리고 쉐인 미국인 이렇게 모셨어요. 이 두 분에게 우리가 영국 발음, 미국 발음이 어떻게 차이 나는지 그분들의 생각을 한번 여쭤보고 이렇게 이야기를 나누는 시간을 가지도록 하겠습니다. 자, Hi Hannah and hi Shane.
Hello.
Yeah. So we are talking about British and American accents. So I will give you some questions. Is it okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So first, what do you think of American pronunciation?
Well, actually, I grew up with a lot of American pronunciations when I was young because we would watch a lot of TV shows. When I was young, it was things like Cartoon Network, we watched, and Nickelodeon, you know, right? Keenan and
Disney
Kel
Channel.
and Disney Channel, like Recess. So I kind of got used to it, but there's some words that I found a bit difficult. For example, you would say herb, but I would say herb because there's an H in it.
What about yogurt?
Yogurt.
Oh.
More delicious sounding. Yogurt. Yogurt.
So British people say herb.
Herb, yes.
Herb. And in America,
I would say herb.
herb so different.
Yeah, very different.
Wow.
But my grandmother would say herb.
So for Korean learners, we must study British accent and American accents at the same time.
Yes,
Very, very
because
hard.
otherwise it would be very confusing for them. Like, what's an herb or what's a herb? Like, why are you
yeah.
adding the word to it? Yeah.
Okay. So, and Shane, so what do you think of British pronunciation and accent?
So the British pronunciation and accent I've always associated with either vampire movies. For some reason, vampires always tended to be from the UK and had a really thick British accent. And then after that, I would associate British pronunciation and accent with the Harry Potter franchise just because it was so successful.
So just I wonder, there is no American accents in Harry Potter movie.
The earlier ones, no, I think they're pretty much all
Wow, it is very
British
interesting.
accent.
All British.
Yeah. Yeah, because Harry Potter is usually English movies, so to Korean, maybe there must be American accents as well. But yeah, actually, no, it is very interesting. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
might even have some of the American actors in it, but they probably asked them to
To
pretend
do an English
a
accent.
British accent.
Really? To
It's
pretend-
possible.
Wow. Okay. So it is very, very interesting. And number two question is there any other pronunciation that you find it very difficult to understand?
In American?
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, I'd say when we have T's in the middle of the word, we would pronounce it like very clear, but you would maybe even make a D sound. For example, I would say butter, and you would say
Butter.
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 Butter. Butter, yeah. And the classic one, everyone, whenever they learn the English accent, they say water,
Water.
water.
And I would say water.
I have a question. So if I say water in London, so they wouldn't understand?
Maybe they would understand if the rest of your speaking accent was American, but I think we can understand, but it's a little bit strange. A little bit strange.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So what about you? So if I use British accent in USA, so how do Americans feel about
It depends
that?
on where you are.
Ah.
Yeah, it depends on like what city you're in. If it's more international
Yeah.
versus like if you're in the Midwest where they're not used to that accent, they might look at you a little funny. But like they'll understand, but they'll be a little confused.
So we must practice both. English is not easy for Korean. Okay, so number three question is, what is your easy to understand pronunciation among Korean, Japan, and China, and why? Can you tell me the reason as well, please?
For me, 100% Korean.
Oh, really?
100% Korean. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I studied in China, well, I taught in China for 2 years, and, their language is very tonal. So it's like, So it was a little bit difficult to just get the tones right. And then with Korean and English, there's a lot of the same pronunciations, like tomato, and Korean is
토마토.
and American is.
Tomato.
Where did you come from?
Where are you from?
But it also depends because in America we also say tomato, tomato.
Ah,
So
yes.
you use tomato as well.
Yeah, it depends because
Yeah.
we also have this phrase that you say tomato, I say tomato. It just means it's the same thing and we both like it, but we just have our own little unique flavor.
Okay.
And also vitamin. Vitamin.
Vitamin.
Yeah. What language is
Yeah,
that?
I don't know.
Please speak English, please. Okay, it's a joke. So, what about you? Any, just.
So
Which-
between
yeah.
China, Japan, and Korea, I would say the Chinese accent is easiest for me.
Oh.
I started learning Chinese when I was in middle school, so I have the most exposure to the Chinese accent.
You
So-
got used to using it.
Yeah, exactly. And so just because I have the most experience with it, it's the easiest one for me. But I also don't have a problem with the Japanese or Korean accents because I worked for a Japanese boss for a few years, maybe 5 or 6 years.
That's quite long.
And so he at first didn't really speak that much English, so he would only use like broken kind of like
Yeah, Janglish.
yeah, Japanglish or something.
Janglish.
Japanglish or something, yeah. And so I would understand that after a while. And then Korean, I was also interested in Korean culture and entertainment. So I got exposed from the movies and TV shows and songs. So
So now you are getting used to Korean accent as well?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah. And thank you for your answers. 자, 여러분 이번에는요 이렇게 특별한 게스트들을 모시고 저희가 질문 그리고 답변을 함께 들어보았습니다. 저희는 다음 강의에서 또 뵙도록 하겠습니다. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Smart Challenge.